God gave me this platform.
I want to talk to Mike Lindell.
I already know I'm going to win.
China did our vote.
No, they're not lumpy pillows.
Biden and Harris would say, hey, we're here to protect the country, and resign.
Mike Lindell's a conspiracy.
But you haven't.
Just forget about the evidence.
You're an asshole.
This was attacked.
It appears that our favorite lumpy pillow salesman, Mike Lindell, is getting a bit of a dose of you get what you pay for. Yes. His lawyers, which I do assume that they've got to be getting paid something, okay? Even though Lindell claims that I am completely broke. Well, apparently his lawyers were busted using generative AI to write one of their legal briefs. The result, of course, was an error-filled disaster. A complete mess. This was so bad that the judge in the case, this is Colorado District Judge Nina Wang, is actually considering sanctions. Like, no, this was terrible. Like, we might have to punish you for this. Oh, awesome. Now, on Wednesday, an order by Judge Wang noted that the court had identified almost 30 defective citations in the brief filed by Lindell's lawyers and signed by attorneys Christopher Kachouroff and Jennifer DeMaster of the law firm McSweeney Cynkar and Kachouroff. Yeah. These defects include, but are not limited to, misquotes of cited cases, misrepresentations of principles of law associated with cited cases, including discussions of legal principles that simply do not appear within such decisions, misstatements regarding whether case law originated from a binding authority, such as the United States Court of Appeals for the 10th Circuit, misattributions of case law to this district, and most egregiously, citation of cases that do not exist. Wow. Oh yeah, no, this we look, what we have is the case of the water versus cup. Yeah, and it that decision in that case really helped ours. Okay, water versus cup. You should look that up. What are you talking about? That's not a real case. That didn't actually happen. What? Yeah, but there's cell phone versus speaker. Okay, you ever look up that one? That's right in my brief. What? Oh, you got something in there. Okay, got something in that brief. It might be bullshit. Very likely. They're just like making things up. That's like me saying, well, we got this case of foot versus mouth. Okay, really? What is that? Let me look that up. Oh, it doesn't exist, but it's in my brief. Of course it exists. Has to. No, absolutely ridiculous. Now, the court further noted that while the lawyers had been given an opportunity to explain this list of errors, I should say this comedy of errors, right? The lawyers were unable to adequately do so. Kachouroff confirmed that he had used generative AI to prepare this brief once directly asked about it by the court. And upon further questioning, admitted that, I used AI, but I didn't actually check it to see if it was accurate. Well, it's an AI. It should be accurate by itself. What? Then what are you doing? What's your job? If AI could do it, then why are you doing it? It doesn't make any sense. Look, guys, you understand? I chat GPT'd it. It should have been fine. What do you mean that it had errors? Look, the court ended up ordering the lawyers to provide an explanation as to why Kachouroff and DeMaster should not be referred to disciplinary proceedings for violating professional conduct rules, as well as being sanctioned alongside Lindell and the law firm. Wow. Using ChatGPT to write your legal brief is actually a step above, like a step worse, I should say, than just phoning it in. I mean, seriously, that's really, really bad. Now, responding to the order on Friday, of course, the lawyer stated that they had been unaware of any errors or issues with their filing, and they were caught off guard and unprepared to explain themselves when initially questioned by the court. Right. So I love this, right? Because they're like, look, yeah, of course I made a robot write it. Yeah, no, of course, no, I didn't double check to make sure it made sense. But now, since you're asking about it, I am off guard. No kidding. I'm convinced. Look, this is Lindell getting what he paid for, which is likely nothing. Keep it real. Last week, Lindell told a federal judge that he couldn't afford to pay $50,000 in sanctions in one of the long-standing election fraud cases against him, and that he was, quote, financially in ruins over the lawsuits, and nobody will lend him money anymore. Not one dime, he said. I'm so broke. Oh, you don't understand how broke I am. Please buy my pillows. Here's the thing, though, right? This lawyer, it kind of seems like he's almost a real-life version of Lionel Hutz from The Simpsons, okay? I mean, this guy, apparently, last year, was literally caught with his pants down. Well, actually, he didn't have any pants during a break in a Zoom court hearing in which he was representing, guess what? Another election denier. Take a look. Yeah. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
No pants. No pants. Well, look, who needs pants? Who needs pants when I'm lawyering online? Also, who needs actual law knowledge when I can just chat GPT it? I cannot believe this man is an actual lawyer. Although, to be fair, the fact that he is representing Mike Lindell makes a lot of sense now that you look at it. Look, here's the thing, though. The fact that Lindell keeps losing all of his cases is not because of his comical lawyers, although it obviously certainly does not help. Okay? No, it's because his whole argument is based on feels, not facts. They cannot prove any of their claims in court because there's no evidence.
Just forget about the evidence.
And of course, that's what they run on. Oh, you know what? We don't have any evidence. Just forget about it anyway. Trust our chat GPT. It's no wonder that between this and Mike Lindell being flat broke, that these people are having to scrape the bottom of the legal barrel just to get representation. And so don't be surprised that this representation is clownish at best. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.